Good evening, board members and administrators of the Jefferson Union High School District. My name is Millie Santiago. I am a parent, community member, and active PTSA member. I reside 3 blocks from Westmoor High School. I have a senior and a junior who attend Terranova right now. They chose Terranova because of the football program, which is offered to students at their 8th grade orientation at their middle school. The impact it has put on me is unexplainable. The wear and tear on my vehicle, time, leaving earlier, minimum days, carpooling other students that who live in the Westmoor area. And why? Because the students have their heart set in playing football. And I can say it's quite a number of them that do the commute as well. At one of the junior high schools in September, at lunchtime, they host a flag football tournament. We get about 75 students who participate. 65 of those students will be attending Westmoor. And they constantly ask, how come Westmoor doesn't have a football team? Well, their response is, well, I guess I'll be going to Terranova or Jeff, or even El Camino or South City. So then we lose enrollment to our district. So you can see how having a homecoming football game at your school in your neighborhood on a Thursday or Friday evening can bring the community together, especially 2 schools in the same city competing, with alumni in attendance. This would be an asset to the school district and community. We need more school spirit and community involvement in Daly City. And I just have a question for Mr. Morosi. On February 27th, San Mateo Times ran an article, and you quoted, "I know what the community wants. I live in the community. I've been there all my life. Attended Ceremony High School. My kids have went to Ceremony, Westmoor, Jeff, and I've never met you. So how could you tell the community you know what the community wants?" That's all I have to say. Thank you.
My name is Christina Lowe, and I'm a parent of a student that went to Westmoor, and an aunt and several nephews that attended and will be going to Westmoor. And they didn't get to play since my nephew DeAnthony graduated. They all wanted to play football. And we would not allow our children to go to Terranova because they're so prejudiced in that area, and we wouldn't let our children go there. And they didn't get a chance to play because we wouldn't let them go for their safety, and because Westmoor didn't have a program. I have a nephew that is coming up, we'll be going to Westmoor next year, and I'm here basically to ask for you guys, if you can, to get Westmoor to set up their program so my nephews that haven't gone to high school will be able to play, and everybody else in this community that wants to. Thank you.
Up next, Mr. Buonasor.
Good evening, board members. Basically, I just have a little bit of support to give for the Westmoor Athletic Department in Westmoor School. I graduated from Westmoor in 1990, and I grew up in Westmoor. I grew up in Daly City, and I now live in Daly City also with my family, my wife and my children there. Basically, I played football there, and my grandparents put me in sports when I was young, so that sports would kind of keep me out of trouble and things, keep me busy. Football was huge for me when I was growing up, because when I grew up, there was a time where it was really bad if you were from the wrong part of town and no one knew where you were from. And I had a lot of family members who said, you know, you can do these different things, you know, or you can be a square. And for kids at that age, it's very difficult for you to not follow, you know, the wrong path unless they have support or they're involved in other things. And by playing Pop Warner football with the Daly City Jets, Rams, and Vikings, I went to Westmoor and hoped that I could play football. And when I did, I heard of all the legendary guys who went there before me. At that time, when I went there, it was kind of like the dream. Okay, I'm here. What am I going to do? They have a rivalry with Jefferson. Oh, I have to get myself together and train and get ready. And my grades weren't that good, but I knew that if I wanted to play football, I had to have my grades good. So I played football at Westmoor, and I'm just so proud to, you know, be an alumni in that school. I hope that Westmoor Westmoor's football program does come back, because there's a lot of kids in a situation I was in. Also, I have some statistics that came my way that show that the Daly City Park and Rec program does have approximately 200 kids in attendance each year to play flag football. And that, with those kids between the grades of 3rd to 4th grade, 5th to 6th grade, 7th to 8th grade, there is definitely a demand for football at Westmoor. And I do think that there's something with the investigation Mr. Corey asked for. I think that that's something that can be used to prove that football is definitely something that the youth from all the way down to 3rd grade, 5th grade, to 3rd grade to 8th grade, those children want to play football. Even my own daughter, Jay, I'm gonna put her on the spot. She, my family, we love the Raiders. We have fantasy football leagues. We do all that stuff. And we talk. Some of my friends come over to the house for whatever a Sunday football game, and we're talking about the old days or whatever. We're having fun talking about that stuff. My daughter's like, "Oh, Dad, can I play football?" I said, "Well, they have flag football." She was, "Well, how come I can't?" I said, "Well, it's a little bit rough. We haven't evolved that much yet." But I am asking the board to help Westmoor evolve back to bringing back the boys football team, because I think it will be an asset to the city.
Thank you. Thank you very much.